Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Alabama's coach, the great Nick Saban, who I believe is the greatest college football coach in college football in history, 6 national championships, 9 SEC championships, in 17 seasons, a 206-29 record. Let me repeat that again, ladies and gentlemen. In 17 seasons, this man lost 29 games. Since Nick Saban arrived at Alabama, the enrollment has increased. It went from 25,000 to 40,000. That's a 60% jump compared to the 10% national average. This is what Coach Prime said. Wow, college football just lost the GOAT to retirement. Wow, I knew it would happen one day, but not this soon. This game has changed so much that it chased the GOAT away. College football, let's hold up our mirrors and say honestly what you see.
I like it.
What you
like
thinking?
it. I mean, he spoke nothing but truth. I think he spoke nothing but truth. Nick Saban is probably, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Nick Saban is the greatest collegiate football coach of all time. His record, his resume, it speaks for itself. The players in which he's been able to coach throughout the years, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Everybody.
Ocho, 40, not to cut you off, Ocho, 44 first-round picks in his tenure, 29 losses.
Unbelievable. That's unheard of. I think we will never see anything like this probably ever again, especially with one of the reasons I'm going to bring up in a minute on why I think he probably did retire. I think with the NIL deals, how it's made it very difficult for for schools to compete, because now it becomes a money game. It becomes a booster game. It becomes, I'm going to the highest bidder, and it's become a difficult time, especially for recruiting. And I think Nick Saban really doesn't want anything to do with that. There at one point, everybody wanted to go to Alabama. Everybody wanted to go to the best school because they were the school to be at. Now it's a money game and it's a different ball game. I don't think Nick Saban doesn't really want to play. Okay, I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you just to get you. You want to actually come there to play football based on what Alabama stands on and what they stand for. And that's just not the case anymore.
It's not, Ocho. It used to be a situation. Let me go. I want to go to the coach that's going to get me best prepared. Now I'm going to go to the program that can offer me the most money. We saw that with Jordan Addison at Pitt. He wins the Biletnikoff Award for Pitt, gets more money, he heads off to USC. And I think what we're starting to see, Ocho, is that I got a falling out with the coach. I'm not getting the targets that I think I should get. I don't have what I need. Okay, let me get into this portal. Okay, what y'all got? Y'all saw me over here. I had 1,500 yards. I had 1,300 yards. I had 1,200 yards over here. So that's worth what, $1 million, $2 million? You heard Matt Rule, the head coach of Nebraska, say a good, great starting quarterback in college is going to cost you $1 to $2 million.
Can you imagine? Just for me, just think real quick for me. Imagine you back in your day at Savannah State.
Man, we ain't had no bread like that.
Forget it being an HBCU and forget it not having the money. Just think about you being able to get $1.2 million to play back then with your skill set. Man, just imagine.
Man, look here. I tell you what, well, my brother would have beat me to the punch, but I'd have had a lot nicer things before I got him. And then I tell you what, we'd have been like the Jeffersons. We'd have moved on up a lot sooner. Granted, would have retired a lot sooner than what she was able to retire. Oh, absolutely, Ocho. I mean, but that's where it is. And if you look at it, we saw Coach K, we saw Roy Williams. We've seen some of the other coaches get out of it because that's what it's turned into. A lot of these guys jump into the portal. I can offer you this. We saw Alabama says, "Hey, we need our NIL program. We need to get that up there. We need 10, 15, 20, 30 million dollars in there. So because we want to go get some of the best players." And that's what teams are doing. Because at least in college, Ocho, those guys got tape on them already against college guys. We already know what they are in the classroom, as opposed to getting a guy from high school who we think will be good, but we don't know what he's going to be like once he get into the college environment and get on campus and things of that nature. So yeah, it's becoming, and I think that had more to do with it.
Right. And I think I'm gonna need you real quick because you know a little better than me. I don't know much about NIL and how it works as far as the processing goes. Excuse my lack of knowledge on the way it works, but is the money coming from the boosters that are part of the schools?
Yeah, but it's an image and likeness.
Okay.
What image? What image they
Okay.
using? You see somebody on the
Right.
Gatorade thing? What you see? What you see them on?
Okay. Okay.
That's the hide
Right.
behind Ocho. But see, you know, as before, you got the little briefcase and ain't nobody know about it. Now
Yeah,
you
most
know
definitely.
about it, and they said we're using your image and your likeness to do
Right.
what?
Okay. I see what you're going. I mean, when you think about an institution like Alabama, I mean, the boosters should be in bulk, in plentiful, so it really shouldn't be a problem as far as the recruiting as far as the recruiting process is concerned with attracting, suitors. I'm not sure why
but
Nick would
it's
probably
hard
run
when
away
you
from
start
that.
comparing them jokers to that Texas oil money, that Texas A&M.
Right.
You see they just gave Jimbo Fisher gave him $84 million to say get up out of town.
Right.
Get up out of town. I mean,
Right,
Ocho, for somebody to give you $84 million not to coach.
Right. That's
So now,
tough.
hold on. That's $84 million for him. What about his staff? You got to pay them. And you got to bring a staff in. And you got to pay them. So you looking at $100 million, $150 million, maybe even $200 million between the two staffs. And they, in the blink of an eye, ain't even think about it. Ain't even bat an eye. So they got bread.
That's crazy.
You got bread. Man, you let Sarkisian win a championship at Texas and see what, man, they built a statue for that man. they hungry for one because they hadn't won one since Vince Young. Now, they were close in the college football playoff. I think in 2008, was that 2008, 2009? 2009, when Colt McCoy lost to Alabama, they lost to Alabama. They got close again. But, man, they want it so bad. And it seems like the further since it's been so long, what would they do? Like Michigan. You got to go back in the last one. They tied in 97. Right. Before that, you got to go back to 48. And as great as Coach Schembechler was, he never won a national title.
Yeah. Do you think this hurts the kids? Being able to, I mean, the point of I'm thinking the point of going to college. Yeah. Obviously, this is my stepping stool. This is my stepping stone. This is the pinnacle, the one step before I get to my childhood dream. If you get the money too early, do you think that hurts them as far as the hunger and the drive and the want to and putting in the necessary work to get to the next level if you're already spoiled, getting the cash while you're still in college?
Ocho, you remember I'm a firm believer.
Yes, sir.
Money doesn't change you. It makes you more what you already are. So if you're driven, I mean, look at how Peyton Manning grew up. His daddy was the second pick in the draft. He had it.
Right.
You think that changed him? It drove him. He worked harder. Eli was the same way. So all money does is exacerbate whatever bad habits you have. If you have an eating issue, now you're gonna become probably obese. Right. Because you have the money. If you alcoholic, now you're gonna become full blown because you have money. You have resources to do what you couldn't do because when you were limited. For me, like I said, I had a brother. My brother was in the league for 2 years while I was at Savannah State. Right. Man, I wanted to get there. And you see, here's the thing, Ocho. There's nothing like they say drug is, I've heard a lot of people that tried heroin for the very first time. They say what they do is called chasing the dragon. We want that high we felt for the very first time. Right. When my brother gave me $1,000 for, 2 touchdowns and 100 yards, I wanted that again. Yeah. And so now I got to go out and try to get 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Right. And so now I'm thinking to myself, I want that for me. I go to his house and he got a 3-car garage and he got an upstairs and it got central heating and cooling. It got indoor plumbing. He got a pool in the backyard. Yeah, Ocho, he got
wait, what you say? You say he got indoor plumbing?
Man, he got indoor plumbing? Man, I want that. He got a pool in the backyard. He got a car in every carport. Right. Man, I need that, Ocho. Right. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, don't think now I'm ungrateful, but I can be grateful and still desire to have more and have it on my own. Sometimes people say, oh, you ungrateful. No, I'm very grateful. I'm very appreciative, but I need this feeling on my own. Yeah.
I mean, but see, you're different. You're built different. You cut from a different cloth.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of players, when you think about it, when you're at the college level, if you get that kind of money, are you still going to have that same fire up under you? Are you still going to have that same drive to want to be the best and reach the next level?
Yeah.
If you've already got the cushion that you would get once you made it to the NFL. Listen, I'm all for the players getting NIL money, obviously, because there should be no reason why they should be going hungry. There should be no reason why they should not have money to feed themselves, to clothe themselves, to be able to have transportation to and from school, just stuff like that. There've been way too many stories with kids having to be paid under the table for them to not to be able to get what they deserve. And I just feel just slightly, it might take away from the fire and the drive and what it takes to want to reach the next level because you get such a huge cushion while you're still in college.
Yeah, I just think the thing is, Ocho, you are what you are, with or without money.
Right.
If you got a good heart and you're broke, when you get money, you'll become very magnanimous.
Mm-hmm.
You'll become a benefactor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you are. If you're miserly and you don't got money, when you get money, you're gonna be miserly still, because that's who you are. At the end of the day, we are what we repeatedly do. So money doesn't change you; it makes you more of what you already are. I've had a good heart. I've been a good person. When I didn't have a dime, my thing was, Ocho, I would go make $30 a week and I'd give my grandmother $10. It wasn't much, but it was something. It could help with something, Granny.
Yeah.
That's how I thought. Now, when I got money, I gave more, even though she didn't want it, or my sister, or my brother. That's my responsibility now, my kids. And so what I do, what I'm gonna tell my kid, look, I ain't got no problem. Show me, just show me that you desire to have, and I'll help you achieve it. Now, this Sharpe family, Kiari, Kayla, Kaylee, this Sharpe family and me, I said, we got room for one lazy mofo. I'm it. I'm it, Ocho. I'm the only lazy mofo here, and I ain't lazy. So I'm not going to let you drag your feet on me. My girlfriend said, you're not going to sit around and drag your feet on me.
Right. You got to do something.
You got to do something.
Right.
Hey. So that's the way I look at it, Ocho. Yeah, it is. But look at all the money these colleges. How much you think these colleges got for the college football playoffs? And guess what the players got? A T-shirt that said college football playoff 24. A hat. Excuse me. Maybe a what? What they get now? Like they ain't got no more I things or what?
You get gift bag. You get gift
bags.
Man,
damn
like
that gift bag. I tell you what, you want to put some money in my gift bag. Put 10 bands in my gift bag.
Yeah.